All right, with us from the University of Minnesota, head coach Bob Motzko. We're going to take a statement from Coach, and then we'll have questions for our student athletes right after that. So, Coach, when you're ready.
Well, we walked in exactly what we knew we were getting. I mean, you have time to get ready to. I mean, what a well-coached hockey team that is, and they play with, I mean, great grit and determination and structure. And it took us, the first 10 minutes. I mean, we got caught on the, the pulled, they pulled their goalie on the penalty and then the power play, and take that minute away, I felt we grew in the game, and I'm really proud of our group because we battled tonight, and the only way you beat UMass is you got to match that grit, and it's not always we like a little prettier hockey, but we've got to learn to win games like that, and we're growing as a team.
Thank you, Coach. All right, questions for Matt or Ben? And Ben, thanks for grabbing that mic. Good save on that one. Question, we'll start with Jess right up here.
Jess Meyers from the Rink Live. Ben, Aaron Hugum was the new guy on your wing. I'm guessing you liked playing with him after that play. And just take us through the winner.
Yeah, he's a really smart player. I thought he played great all game, but then obviously to set up that play at the end was just a great play by him. And I thought the line played well tonight.
Let's go over here.
For both of you guys, just with the big UMass crowd in attendance, how did it feel to just sort of come back with it being a de facto home game for them?
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of adrenaline into it, getting booed coming onto the ice, but I mean, we stuck to it, played with ourselves, and I think we were up on the bench, we were very vocal, and, we had success, so we were happy with that. We were, I think we played a really good game overall, so.
Let's go right here. No.
Josh Seaton, College Hockey News. Matthew, I mean, what was it like to score that tying goal? And, your coach just talked about grit. I think right after that, the next shift, you block a shot. And what does that mean for you guys?
I mean, that's what our team is. I think anyone in our lineup can do the same thing. I was fortunate enough to score that goal, but, to block that shot, I think, up and down the lineup, we have everyone that, sacrifices their body. And, that's why we're a winning hockey team is that grit on our team. So, it was a really, really good play, and, happy that I could tie the game there.
Right in front here.
Con McCarthy with the Daily Collegian. Coach talked about that 1 minute stretch in the first period with the delay penalty goal and then the power play goal. How did it feel for you guys to sort of respond to that early and not let that get you guys too far behind?
Yeah, I think the message was that, there's a lot of game left, and obviously it was unfortunate, but, both one goal happened 6-on-5, and then the other goal happened when they were on the power play. So we felt like we could really do some damage 5-on-5, and we stuck to that, and I don't think we took another penalty the rest of the game. So.
Yep, Jason Scales with Inside Hockey. Can either one of you talk about what Justin's meant to the team since he's come on?
What he's meant to the team? Yeah, I mean, the kid, you can't say enough good things. He's just heart and soul. Truthfully, I'm honestly tearing up talking about him. He's the type of guy, showed up for 3 years. If anybody asks for extra work at the end of practice, he'll stay out for them, willing to give anything for this team. And he expected nothing in return, but obviously he was given the starting role, and he's been unbelievable.
Matthew, that's 3 power play goals for you in the last 2 games. Just what level of confidence does your entire power play unit have when you see the ref's arm go up?
Yeah, I mean, we have momentum right now. I think we're just building off of it. We have, 4 other players that are, very skilled, very talented that, give me the puck and, put me in that dangerous area. So it's been easy on me, but, really riding the momentum, and we're trying to take that in the next game.
Any other questions for the student athletes? We'll go back to Jess.
Either of you know anything about Western Michigan, and did you watch their game at all today?
I played with a couple kids on their team. I just saw the short overtime. That was it. So I'm sure we'll get a good pre-scout going, and we'll do our film and be ready for them.
Right here.
Either player. How do you guys plan to use the day off that you have now to regroup and recharge?
I'll take that one. We're going to rest.
Any other questions for the student athletes? All right, thank you, guys. Congratulations. Ben, leave the mic here. Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it. Thank you. Good job, though. Thank you.
Just leave it.
Thanks, guys.
Good job, boys.
Yeah, thank you. All right, questions for Coach. Let's start here, and then we'll get you. Go ahead.
Coach, what went into your decision to call the timeout in overtime, and what were you kind of hoping for with that?
Well, we went through, it was a little stretch there where they kept sneaking their top line out, and we matched that line, the Meyers line, against them all night, and they snuck them out twice, and Meyers line got out at the end of it, so Meyers line was getting short shifted, and we actually needed a whistle to get reset, and I called the timeout, and then they took their top line off, and he was going, little cat and mouse was going on there, and then ironically, we got our line out there in the game-winning goal. Look, two of the guys got out there on a line change where we got the puck down deep. So a little cat and mouse was going on there, but we needed to use it.
Right here, Coach.
Coach, I know this is a game that everybody sort of wanted to see, defending national championship. Just what did it feel like to knock off UMass in this first round?
The best thing I can tell you is, I've been so fortunate to have been in this darn thing so many times. We get down 2-0, and that's not a good thing, but we had a lot of time left. It was critical we scored in the first period to get back into that thing. And then, I'm upset at the third goal because we were saying 2, they're done. We're not letting any more in, and then they were able to get the third one early in the second period, but we shut the door. I mean, it was, we knew exactly, we said that game, if you watch the game tomorrow, we knew exactly how it was going to play out because that's how structured they are. And that's how we had kind of adapted to the game as it went on.
You back here?
Coach, before Jack left, you guys were having sort of a mediocre season record-wise, but then he left and you guys have sort of turned a corner. Can you just talk about, his departure and if that was like a rallying point for the team? And
Yeah, when you live in the state of Minnesota, we get a lot of media and social media, and they kept saying the same thing, that we were mediocre because we split 5 straight weekends. I thought we were playing pretty good hockey, but we were waiting for some of our young guys to catch up to our game, and we kept playing our young guys. We had some big wins the first half, but, I know at Minnesota you're not supposed to lose, but we try to remind everybody the other team wants to win too. And that's the key to our season is we stayed steady. And then, as big as a shock you think it could have been on the outside when we lost Jack, it was kind of like an injury. Our team didn't even, if people around here know me, we didn't change. We just stayed consistent. Our guys have such faith in he's just an unbelievable, he's just an unbelievable human, student athlete, and I can't even, it's just not a cliche we're talking about. So we threw it to him, our guys rallied around him, and guess what? He's a pretty good goalie too. So and if you've been around, the real dumb thing was me. Why didn't I play him before? I've said that a few times because he's been that good. So our team just kept mowing forward.
Bob, one of those young guys that's obviously stepped up in the latter half is Aaron Hughlin. What did you see from him leading into this game to put him on that line and to have the success he had?
Well, we brought 5 freshmen in, and we knew that those 5 freshmen were going to have to contribute for us. Now, the big fella was Nyes and Lucius took off great for us. 2 big-time players took off for us. And then the other 3, Hughie was the one that he kind of came in third, and then Bros and Pitlick kind of picked up, and I think they had, Pitlick had all his goals in February. So, and it was, we were on a winning streak in February. I didn't change lines, but I kind of wanted to give them some size. He's really strong down low, and that was the reason that we slid him over there, because we finally lost a game. We hadn't lost in a while till last week, and that was a good, right now it looks like a good decision to get him over there.
Question in the back.
Coach, you talked about that grit earlier. Can you just expand upon that? I thought you guys had the comeback. Like I said, Matthew, after he scored his game-winning goal, tying goal, he blocked a shot. What does that say about your team?
We've been developing that for, it just didn't come this year. We've been developing that for a couple of years. And because you're not going to, in today's college hockey, you're not going to win without it. And we do recruit a lot of talent, but if you don't, it's two of the words, grit and grease are two of the words we opened our season with, that we had to play with grit and grease. And it comes pretty natural to the two guys that I have here. And then Walker McLaughlin, and it's just, great defensive core. And we got to try to do it again.
Any last questions for Coach?
All right, thank you.
All right, thanks, Coach.